Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, internets, wherever you're at, wherever you are. Representing and realizing Swerve 360, the Monument, the Medicine Man, the Chronoke. Once again here with you from the luxurious 10,000 Studios. There's even a tape on the wall for the old heads out there. Today we're getting together. Salute the Southpaw Battle Coalition. The event was Southpaw Unplugged. Right after Radio B's performance at the Camel, we had two live battles. Today we are discussing TRIG, T-R-I-G versus Face. Let's get into it. You know the medicine sometimes is bitter. Today's the day. Before we even get into it, respect to anybody and all that touch that stage. And get up on stage and trade jabs, punches, potential knockout blows. That's sweet tea right there, baby. Don't worry about it. It's early in the day. That's just sweet tea. Salute to all of y'all that get on that stage and trade blows, jabs, punchlines, potential knockouts with other poets and performers. Today we're talking about Trig versus Face, and I must say I was a bit disappointed in this battle. And we'll get into it for the reasons why. Round one, Trig set it off. Gave us 4+ minutes of a great round. I'm not going to get too far into the detail on the bars. Let's just say a lot of talking about the women, a lot of girl talk in this round. Taking shopping, talking about fingernails and brooms, and there's a pause there. There's a weirdness in that bar. Painting the room, it got a little crazy, which I guess can be a good thing. It's a little weird to me. A little mini stumble at the 3-minute mark. Big Ginya gay bars were funny. If everybody was familiar with the pre-battle talk, there was a photo with Big Ginya hanging out with Face. He was referring to another little mini stumble at 4 minutes. Linda. It was a good bar. Obviously in the room, somebody might have to explain the Linda bar to me if you would down in the comment section. Hey, who gets them all? Nobody gets them all. Help out the medicine man from time to time. Ginya Benya Fender back to Ginya being gay and him and them being in some type of prison-esque relationship. Because of the nature of the picture. You have to check Facebook in the group, see what we're talking about. If you're unfamiliar, get familiar. Pun intended, chase you around the table with a bat, like pun intended, great visuals. And there was some moon talk, there at the end. Good round, 4 minutes of rhyming from Trig. Like I said, some mini stumbles. It wasn't flawless by any means. It was not where it could be. We're going to discuss that after this. Face clocks in at a little over 3 minutes in his first round. One of the best bars of the night, the two Bob Marleys. His is Everything's Gonna Be Alright. Yours keeps jamming. I really like that. The Juvenile, Know Your Clap. Nintendo bars, my dude. Blowing on cartridges, my dude. Poetry, Shakespeare's, back to the good stuff. The Bible flip in an extended scheme discussing Trig's real name Joshua because he brought it up in the last battle. Face's real name is Michael. We got biblical names, biblical figures, biblical proportions within this biblical scheme. Had a good she fence. It's a good round. You got 4 minutes versus 3.5, basically. Something like that. Good round. Second round, Trig gives us 3.5, a little more, almost let's just say 3.5 minutes of rhyming. Um, his views W, the great basketball scheme that hit big in the room, lopsided nipples, cross-eyed titties hit big in the room. Um, this big South Side scheme dealing with Dinwiddie in different areas, Chesterfield, places. He was telling the story while he dropped the names, and it felt good. It didn't feel forced as he was getting around to the scheme parts. It seemed like it was, yeah, it was nice. It was wavy like that, right? I just watched some Max B videos, so I'm wavy today. Um, Freestyle impersonating his face. Followed with a pretty bad stumble, what most would call a pretty bad choke. And he had some bars after the choke, but the choke severely affected the round. All in all, still, let's say 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes of rhyming, even with the choke, even with the kind of bailing out early, the slip up. He tried to get back on track, just couldn't get there. Face his second round. Gave us 4 minutes. 4 minutes of solid rhyming. Probably his better round of the night. First round, second round. Go to the third round. I'm not gonna break these bars down. You can watch the video. It'll be in the links. The link will be in the comments. Excuse me. You can watch the video there. Trig's third round. He gives us 4+ minutes, a good solid 4 minutes of rhymes, punchlines, wordplay. You know the deal. This is battle rap, right? Now, in both competitors up until this point all night, of course, we mentioned some minor stumbles in the first round of Trig. Face had some minor stumbles as well. The main word for tonight is preparation, which I don't feel there was near enough of it for this battle. And I was really disappointed. I'm a fan of both of these performers. I've said it lately. I put it out there. They're on my current list, my current favorite list. So I was excited to see this battle. And Trig coming off his battle with funds. I mean, he was so on that night, so prepared. And I was new to him. I thought maybe that's how he would come every time. This time was not the case. You could tell he didn't have his material mastered. Little birdie on the street told me he was out in the car rehearsing it before the show, which when you're really focused on rehearsing your material the day of, that's always a warning sign. That's always a red flag. Come on, son. So Trig just obviously didn't prepare enough, and it showed. Face, although his first 2 rounds were very good, there were still some minor things in there. And it's like a cheeseburger, my dude. We all love cheeseburgers, right? Look at me. You know I love a cheeseburger, right? You can have the best meat and the best cheese and the finest bun and the freshest vegetables on your cheeseburger, my dude. You visualize that? You see that? It's right here in my hand. I'm talking about they chopped up filet mignon. And they've got the best brie from France. Oh, fuck that. If you hood, it's a quarter pounder with cheese, my dude. But it's fresh, right? That's when you're prepared. That's how your material hits and flows, and you're doing your performance and your motions, and you're not concerned with lyrics because you got that shit locked. That's the cheeseburger that's fresh and delicious and looks wonderful, and you want to eat that joint. But like I said, you can have the best ingredients, the best meat and cheese and burger and bun in the world. But my dude, if the cheese is falling off the side, and if the meat is not cooked properly, and if it's way too much like mayonnaise or ketchup or mustard or whatever you had on there is supposed to be on there, but if it's like way too much and your beautiful burger is saucy and cheese sliding off and the bun's a little stale, it's not the same, my dude. Even if the content is beautiful, it's got to be delivered, brought to the table with a smile, with the proper ketchup, salt, and pepper associated, and with all the trimmings and the napkins and everything already being there and in place. That's how you got to bring this battle rap, especially if you wanted to expand beyond the nerds, because you gotta cater, you gotta serve it. And today, these were some sloppy cheeseburgers. This is some shit I did not want to eat. Now, for this battle, I picked Trig to win. And oh, pardon me as I digressed. Let's talk for a minute about Face's third round. Because some of y'all are online talking about Face caught a 3-0. Come now, really? Did you bother to watch the footage? Were you there? This man bunny rabbited himself in his own leg with his phone. If you gonna have your phone go off, have it go off during your opponent's round. Don't shoot yourself in your leg with your phone. And then, once you shoot yourself in the leg with your phone, and you start commencing with the crowd, you can't get back to the writtens. And you promised me a third, Face. Look at my face. Look at that. Look at that. The KRS-One nostrils. Look at that. I got the nostrils like God. Look. Now what? Now, Face. You promised me a third round. Didn't happen. Got sidetracked. Bunny rabbited yourself in the leg. Pardon, Barney Rab was Eminem. I know. Cheddar bobbed yourself in the leg with your phone. Somebody calling about something that didn't matter. You in a fight for your life because both of y'all is stumbling and stammering. You looking good up until that point. Cheddar bobbed yourself in the leg with your phone. Could never get back to your written if there was ever actually a written at all. Hey, promises, my dude. Till I see it, then we gotta be it, you know. Right now, I still don't know your pen got a third in it. You got a pen, I'm afraid it runs out of ink after 2 rounds. So it's no way you can get the third round that day. The freestyle wasn't that great and it was short, way short. You ain't rap for 2 minutes, my dude. Come on, son. And to all y'all out there gassing him and telling him he called a 3-0, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. If you haven't seen the footage, or if you don't have the proper mindset or understanding please stop. Because that's just wrong. Please stop. Stop that. Okay? Pause that. So, we've done enough jibber jabber. Nobody prepared properly. Face had a couple good rounds. Trig still rapped for almost 4 rounds every round, even with the huge choke. And so we know Trig gets the third. There's no way you can give Face the third. Face's rhymes were easier to digest. Trig just was not on point. Either one of you could have easily walked away with this battle if you'd have prepared properly, if you'd have came with it. Either one of you. I just don't feel good, even though I chose him to begin with. I predicted Trig. I just don't feel good about giving Trig this battle. Face's first 2 rounds were dope. And it's a close call. To me, Trig was stumbling more. I just don't feel good about giving it to Trig. I don't feel good about giving it to anyone. I still haven't got my third round I was promised. And hey, I'm not. Hey, I want you to be aware out there. I'm not giving it to Face just because he shouted me out. I didn't even understand what the fuck he was talking about. Somebody explained to me in the comments when he said my name what all that jibber jabber was about afterwards. I didn't get it. But peace for the shout out. But I didn't get it. I didn't understand what you was talking about when you was talking that. Swerve 360, the Medicine Man, the Monument, the Chronoke. I got to give it 2-1 Face. I wanted Trig to win. I think Trig could have easily had this battle if he prepared. It would have been easy to call it for Face. A lot easier if he would have had a third round. I just don't feel good giving it to Trig. I got to give it to Face 2-1. If you're saying 3-0 Face, you're crazy. Get out of here. Stop. Go play rugby. Watch soccer or something. Get out of here. Get out of here. Your kids need something. Go get that. All right. Tough battle to call. Tough battle to watch, knowing the potential of these two competitors. Stock just kind of stays the same, really doesn't drop, definitely doesn't increase for either one of these guys in my book. They right here with me. I'm still here with y'all. Y'all still here with me. Nobody makes any moves off this. Nobody deserves any positive for this. We got to tighten this up. Battle rap is more than just people yelling at each other. We have to prove that every single time. Every single time, all right? Trig versus Face. 2-1, Face. Shout out to Big Junior getting that coin. Shout out to everybody doing their thing. I see y'all out there. Swerve 361.